So, an Xbox-centric YouTuber buys a PC. A lot of what Doug Dark's video here is highlighting are some of the challenges in terms of performance of the new consoles. Many of you know that I've been railing against how these new consoles were overhyped and marketed more than their actually performance was in reality. In fact, some people misconstrued it and called me an Xbox fanboy, a PlayStation hater, and said things like, well, you seem to be trying to hate the customer or whatnot. I think many people tied their identity to these boxes and missed out on the message that I was actually trying to share. In fact, more importantly and more recently, you can go back to my videos of the past few weeks, and I was talking about how you can build a more powerful PC for less money, and I was met with all kinds of resistance from what I think are closed-minded individuals that don't necessarily want to have this conversation, or at least let the truth get out there. Well, Doug Dark is right here. He's run an Xbox-centric channel, and many of these other console-centric channels have people who present on them that have a PC on the side. In fact, right now, I laugh and I'm just waiting for most of them to eventually convert to full PC gaming, because the only reason most of them are there talking to the audiences that like these consoles is because most of these audiences pay them attention. If they break out and tell the truth, they have to do it in either a somber way, or they're going to get harassed by the people that they're, in this case, maybe serving, or in some cases, scamming. Doc is not scamming. He's very genuine. I actually respect his take. He went ahead and bought this, pre-built PC. I wish he had built it, Doc. Doc, I wish you built it. You'd have spent way less money building a much more powerful device. Not way less, but, you spend significantly less. It is a Ryzen 5, 7600 CPU. I can respect that. That's actually a nice, CPU. And he's using an RX 7600, 8 gigs, VRAM-based GPU. Could have gotten a better GPU for $899. Many of you have seen my PC build, right? Where I'm building one for about $699, and it's almost better than this. In fact, if I go up to $899, I'm gonna literally be dominating 1440 and touching 4K. That's pretty much how it is that I see it whenever I make a build like that. But this is not necessarily a build video. I think this is more of a video and a learning experience than anything else, because the truth is always going to be there. It just is about who is willing to actually follow the data, follow the evidence. And that's the person that's basically going to win. You're going to basically be able to get the benefit of what's going on. This new generation has been oversold to us, been oversold to the developers themselves, been oversold to everybody. And now we're starting to see that when the reality actually does hit the console, you can't necessarily get too much more out of it. Why? Not because PCs were not facing the same challenges, but because console architecture is not designed for you to basically go ahead and make claims like 4K 60 FPS. You should write 4K 60 FPS in some games. And you can't even move your hardware past where it is when the manufacturer gives it to you. And like if you say a GPU, it's not doing the job, you put it back in the box and ship it back to whoever sold it to you and buy yourself a fitting GPU for your needs. Or a CPU is not doing the job. You ship that CPU back to the manufacturer, you sell it on eBay. That's the difference between a non-closed down ecosystem and one that you're going to basically be seeing with console. So I wait for the day when many people, when it's time to upgrade to the next console, and I'm not saying go trade your console right now and get a PC. I'm not saying that. But when it's time to move up to the next console, I guarantee you're not going to be able to ignore the evidence. It's going to be very hard. You would have to really say, no, I don't care, and then get a console either way. But if you really want to get the best benefit for your buck, for your performance, for your experience, man, I see like 30% of people easily just saying, you know what, forget about it. And very soon, the influencers are going to be basically changing. They're going to be making the switch. Many people are waiting. We're waiting for them, or many people are going to be, influenced by them, because some people have to be influenced, and that's okay. But the reality has set in. It's right here. It's right now. Thanks for watching the video. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Peace out.